Hello and welcome to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida for the first of multiple uploads to come from this park, including Harry Potter, The Simpsons and everything like that. We've got lots to come from Disney, lots to come from Islands of Adventure, but we are starting the tour at Hollywood in Universal Studios theme park itself. So we'll come in and have a full loop round of this area. I came into the park and you actually turn right. It's a lot quieter than going down the main strip. So we get to see all of the little bits and pieces before it gets busy, and you'll be able to see some of the characters for the meet and greet that are starting to come out the buildings as well. So there, for example, you've got the Scooby-Doo and the van, and there's a queue there already to meet the characters. And then as we go up a little bit further, you'll see that there is more characters there. But within this section of the Universal Studios, which is obviously Hollywood, so in this section of the Hollywood Park, we have got the Cinematic Celebration, you've got the NBC Media Center, you've got Universal Horror Makeup Show, you've got the Bourne Stunt-tacular, and then you've got Central Park, and you can get a place where you can grab some drinks off Central Park from the Friends as well, and there's some nice photo opportunities. Now, the park had literally just opened up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Islands of Adventure opened up at 8, so everybody is over there currently. So a lot of these places open up staggered, like for example 10, half 10, 11 in the morning. So some of the places, like the big gift shops, will be uploaded in a completely separate video just because it wasn't open at this point and I'm just too lazy to find the video file. So I've got to be honest, it is what it is with that. But there is a lot to come and a lot to follow from here. It's a really simple place to come and have a look around actually, because it's just one big loop. So you can either go in the park and go in a straight line, or you can do what we're doing now. You just walk in a straight line through Hollywood, you get to the Friends bit, you carry on from there, then you've got the big Simpsons section, then you've got the Men in Black section, you loop it around, you go into the Harry Potter, then you carry on going down San Francisco and so on and so forth. And it's very similar to the Disney parks and Islands of Adventure. Like I said, it will all be available in the Universal Studios / Disney playlist. And also within those playlists, you'll have all the hotels, how to get around, and all the different travel. So there's lots of videos to come and lots of videos already uploaded. But we will now focus for the next sort of 8 or 9 minutes or so of everything that we can see in this Hollywood section. So like I said, it just opened. That's why this part is quiet. So I wanted to get to here is lots to see, and it looked absolutely spectacular lit up at night. Again, that'll be available in a completely separate upload for a full park tour. That is your horror makeup show, so that is a show that ran on a set time schedule. I did not manage to get in there and sit down and have a look, but you can see the size of the building is absolutely enormous. I do believe there's a parade about to start as well, so just where we are to the right hand side, I think what we're going to have is we're going to have a parade walking down. They had these randomly running throughout the days. This is one of the colleges or the universities, and in the evenings they also then had a massive full parade where it started off with a completely different school, then it followed with the actual Universal parade, and it finished with their fireworks show. So there was always something to look at and do, and obviously each park was completely different. So depending if you were at Universal Studios where we are now, or if you were over to Islands of Adventure, they don't do this thing over in Islands of Adventure. They were just doing this over on this side. And again, when we come back down on ourselves, you will then start to see there are some more meet and greet characters. But I was a little bit unsure where to stand. But I've got to speak over the top of it because they are actually playing Christmas music, but it was quite cool and it did create a really nice atmosphere. But over in the distance, you can see you actually have an old school diner, and they have a load of cars and everything out the front. That was a really nice eatery to go in and grab yourself a bite to eat. That is called Mel's Drive-In. So they did burgers, grilled chicken, sandwiches, garden burgers, chicken fingers and shakes. And we've already passed one of the pharmacies, and we've got La Bamba Bar that we need to have a look at. So they've got a full bar service, and then you've got the Central Park as well, where we can go up and get some crepes, I do believe. And then you can actually sit down in the what is their version of Central Park, which is where their big sort of end of show or end of day show, shall I say, with the fireworks and the water displays and everything are, which looked absolutely spectacular. So we'll carry on and go up a little bit, and I think we will actually stop when we get to the Friends zone, and then we'll come back down on ourselves, and then that will be that full sort of first section of the map done. But like I said, it is a very easy place to walk around and have a look. If you didn't have the map, it's not too much of a problem because you're not really going to miss anything at all. It just gets a little bit tricky when you get to the Transformers section, because there is one of two ways that you can go. But like I said, from here we go up to Hollywood. Luckily, I have actually filmed the Woody Woodpecker zone, because apparently that will be closing halfway through January of 2023. So that'll be completely gone by the time this video has been uploaded, so it'll be very interesting to see what they're going to be adding there. You got Springfield, USA, home with the Simpsons. You've got the Men in Black World Expo, like I said, and then all the Harry Potter, New York, San Francisco, and then you've got the Production Central, which is where the massive roller coasters are. But you can see we're starting to walk down a little bit. We have got the bar to the right hand side, and that was the Central Park bit just to the left. We will cut in and have a quick look at the grass and everything on there. That is your NBC section. That is another bit where they were doing all sorts of different bits and pieces within this Hollywood section. I am trying to look at the map just to make sure I am getting the name of this correct, but yeah, this is your media center. So this is participation in research about TV shows, movies, and more, and the availability varies. So again, this side I did 1 or 2 bits for the rides, but I spent most of the time over in Islands of Adventure because that's where they had all the roller coasters and things that interested me a little bit more. Whereas over this side, they have a lot of the 3D screens. But we are in what is their central park at the moment, and you can see the water and everything in front. That is where they have the amazing sort of light / laser show and the amazing fireworks display at the end of the day. Very, very lucky that I did actually catch it on the Friday night. So the last night that I was there, I did manage to get basically right at the front row and just see everything going, and that was a whole full half-an-hour show. So that will be uploaded in a long time, so I've got to get to that file yet. So we'll come down and kick back down. Did you even know this section of the park was here? Does it look very, very familiar to you? Is it to do with a certain TV show, do we think? And then as we come down, we will then see all the bits and pieces that were on the opposite side, and I think we actually might bump into Popeye. Popeye might be down here, and his other half might be down here now. Hopefully, if not, that'll be in the full tour that'll be uploaded much later on, because again, the characters were coming out just staggered. So every single time you walk down the Hollywood Strip, there was lots of different bits and pieces to see, and there was lots of different characters for the meet and greet. Now this was done at the Christmas season, so hence why you've got a lot of Christmas decorations out, and you've got a lot of photo opportunities as well. But obviously the main rides and things are still going to be open that we're looking at for the 2023 season as well. So that is a good bit of luck. And then by the looks of it, there's going to be a lot of changes for 24 and more for 25 as well. So we're coming over now to the CAF. So this diner had lots of nice cars in, so this is the drive-in, and we'll be able to have a quick look at now all the different cars that are at the front. They aren't movie replica cars, I don't believe. They are just there just for literally as a look and a show, and it looked very, very effective. Lots and lots of people getting photos taken with them. You can see to the right-hand side, that is the start of the Transformers section. That zone is massive. The building for that is huge, and the ride goes on for ages and ages. So if you're a big Transformers fan, you've got some bits and pieces to look forward to within the next couple of uploads from this side of the park as well. What's going to happen with regards to the uploads is that all of the uploads from this park are going to happen in a row. Then they're all going to happen from Disney in a row. Then they'll all happen from Islands of Adventure in a row. And then we'll also mix and match in a lot of the walk around City Walk and how you get to and from the hotels and everything like that. So I did manage to film a lot within the same day. So everything from this side of the park, I basically managed to film in one day. So that's why they're all going to be done as an upload. The videos before this is us walking around, talking to the camera, finding out where everything is, all the City Walk, all the hotels and things like that. So lots to come, lots happened, and we are going to have, I do believe, a quick look at some of the characters. I'm trying to think where they'll be, because you've got the Scooby-Doo van directly in front, and I think they walk out from the left-hand side, but you have got, again, you can see, you've got the dark room, lots of fascias, very, very clever with regards to just where certain buildings you'll go in and go behind, and other ones like this, for example, where you've got the studio styles, all sorts of different bits and pieces within those, and we do have a good look in with the other videos. Now you can see lots of people taking photos, lots of people taking selfies. I am trying to see if I can find any of the other characters, and I don't think I can. I think we can only see the Scooby-Doo, and we will find Popeye and a few of the others within this section of the park later on within one of the uploads. So don't worry if you are a Popeye fan, he will be about. But guys, that is it. I am done. I'm starting to run out of time. Like I said, this is just a really super short trip, just so you can see what is within the Hollywood section of Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And quite cool, you've got the lights where it says stop go, and it's all very, very, very nice themed. The music was absolutely brilliant, but obviously I've had to turn it all the way down, do a voiceover over the top, just for the whole copyright reason. And they were still at this point improving the park and adding new bits and pieces in, which we will see as we go. But guys, that is it. I am done. If you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.